Well, I don't feel like that's all around true. Like, there are some women that don't have emotional intelligence and they can't
Yeah, I know.
control
I
their
said
feelings or
some.
their emotions. But when it comes to like majority of like even in situations of like DV, majority of women are mainly a problem because
That's not true at
they
all.
lack
That's not true at
emotional.
all.
That's
I don't
not
know what statistic
true.
you got that from, but that's not true. If you're gonna get a
Literally,
statistic,
like
don't get it from
two
your
out of five
timeline.
women get like, yeah.
That's not true at all.
What happened to her?
Maybe she's looking for a statistic. Oh, she said hold on. Maybe she got VC banned. In like 10, 15 minutes I'm getting off. Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna call
same.
my friend. Okay. Let me add a new person. Who wants to be added
I
really
just think a
bad
lot of people
after
just want to
audio?
argue that the generalization isn't valid when we all know it is valid.
Okay, Hammy. Hammy will add you next.
Like I was saying, yeah, I have seen a lot of DV situations, and most women do start a lot of them. Yes, there are
Okay,
some men that do
no.
take it too
No,
far.
that's wrong.
Wait, can I
That's
finish,
wrong.
please?
Yeah, you
Can I
can, but
finish
you're wrong.
though?
Yeah.
There are some men that do take it too far and do put their hands on them, which is not right. But even then, the women do tend to start them. I've watched a lot of things, I've seen a lot of things, researched, I've read documents. There's a lot of cases where women are mainly the problem. Even I forgot what her name was. She was a YouTuber of 7 kids, and she was the main problem. She
Oh
was
yeah,
abusing her
I know who
kids
you're
and all
talking
of
about.
that.
Yeah, she was. I'm
Yes,
talking
yeah,
about you said domestic, you said DV. So we're referring to
yes.
women and men, like the woman and the man, not children. She was completely in the wrong, but she was
Well,
abusing
even
her
then, the
children.
man that was in the relationship with her was still getting mentally abused.
No, he was not. He was fully aware of I watched the documentary. He was fully aware of what was happening. He didn't do anything about it. He didn't
Because
care. He was a
he
part of
was
that as
getting
well.
mentally abused. He had said even during when he
Girl,
was
he's a
taking the
grown man.
counseling,
No, he's a grown man. He's a grown man with kids. He
and there are
was
grown women that
completely
are
a
out
part of
there,
it. Okay, but a
and
grown
she
man
was a
is not
grown
going to
woman, but
get
she chose to try
okay.
not to. Go ahead.
He's not he a grown man is not going to be mentally abused by a woman, especially if she's abusing her kids. He took part in that. It was a three-person taking part in that. It was him, her, and her therapist or something, or whatever that situation was. The some other lady. So
But at the end of the day, it was just her and the therapist that were both getting arrested because they were the ones that were
that doesn't
taking the
matter. He
charges. They
took
were the
part
one
in
that
that.
did the crime. He didn't. He
That
never
does not
abused the
matter.
children. He never put his hands on them.
He never
He
told
never
anyone
touched the
about it.
children, abused
He
them.
never okay, but he never reported it. He didn't see
Okay,
any
but
wrong
Yes,
even
in
like
because
it. He
disregarding
never
he,
this
whatever.
whole dumb YouTube thing you brought up, domestic violence does affect women more. 1 in 4 women are domestically assaulted. You're like, I don't know if you're trying to bring up like emotional like abuse, like you're saying that women like insinuated or something, but that statistic, like a girl, like trust me, I hear people out, but that statistic is completely and utterly wrong. We know that it's men who literally start and partake in domestic violence statistically. If you have a statistic
yes,
that proves
that's what I
otherwise,
said.
please show me that. Yeah,
That's
like
not what
this
you
girl, like
said.
your girl, like I'm sorry, but that's a
That's
completely
I did
false.
say that. I said that when it comes to domestic violence situations, that yes, women do start it, but then there are men that
No,
take
but
it
you're
too far
wrong
and put
though.
their hands
Do you
on
You're
women.
know
wrong though.
there is not a
You're
statistic
wrong.
that beats that up, that brings that up? Because if women were the ones who put their
She's
hands
just
on men
talking
first,
about
then
behind.
yeah, you're literally you
Hmm?
have no statistic whatsoever to bring this up. Like what?
You're
But
talking out
I'm
of your
just
behind,
saying, like,
girl. Have a source. No, you're just
Yeah,
saying
literally the
BS.
chat
Like
doesn't agree with
okay.
you.
this is
So then
this
let's
is
just take
no one
this.
agrees with
I'm just gonna
you.
restart. You guys think
Huh?
that there's no such thing as a kind man,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, but let's stick on the topic that we
Yeah,
were
your
talking
domestic
about.
violence
You're
argument. You
saying
brought it
you're
up,
saying
so.
that
Okay, but
most women
I'm
start
trying to
DV
fix it, so I'm
situations.
trying to fix
No,
And then
it.
you
stand on
brought it up by
I'm
business.
your
trying to
own
No,
fix
stand on
personal
what you're saying.
experience. Yeah, you brought it up. We did not bring that up.
I am. I know I brought it up, so that's why I'm trying to go back. I'm
Okay,
stepping
so
back,
stand on business.
taking
No,
step
stand on
backs.
what you're saying.
So you're
I
saying that
Don't
did
if
stand on
women
my
are
no.
the
business.
ones who are domestically abusing men, why is it that every statistic constantly says that men are the ones abusing women? 1 in 4 women are domestically abused versus 1 in 10 men. You can say that men are also domestically abused, but for you to like completely disregard women being the targets of it, like
I'm
come on,
not.
even the men it's like men are stronger than women. Why do you think that like men are the ones who are
There
usually the
are
ones
men and both. There are men and both women that get domestically abused.
I
Okay,
just
but it's
said
not
that.
even on
But
the
I just
same
there
said that.
are
level at
lots
You
more.
said
all.
that it's
You said what?
It's not even it's not anywhere even in the same. You can't even compare the two because most people with
yeah,
common
it really
sense
is not.
know without bias,
There
most
are.
men, women, anyone with common sense knows men typically abuse women. And this has been a thing since decades ago, since before
But
women had rights to
there
anything.
are domestic violence cases against women and men
Congratulations.
too.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We
Yeah,
know
like
And
this.
a
you're
lot of
acting like
it, and
it's a
a
big
lot of
mountain.
it goes unnoticed. A lot of it goes unnoticed because it doesn't get filed or it doesn't get reported.
I I mean, I
None
don't
of
think
it
it goes
gets
unnoticed
unnoticed.
because there's always like pick-me's like you crying about it on the internet. And by the way, more
It
men
doesn't.
don't talk about it compared to women like you. Like there are men on the internet that'll be like, he's a little sissy and this and that because he got beat up by a woman or
Yeah.
whatever
Earlier, I
whatever
literally
it
sent a
is.
video
Men
to tell you where
degrade
this
men.
guy, this kid literally is like earlier, like, oh, I got essayed by I could literally send it to you if you want. I got essayed by a teacher, and all the comments were men saying, oh, why is bro snitching? Oh, I wish that was me. Like you're saying that it goes unnoticed and unreported. The reason why
Okay,
is
and the
literally
men that
because
say that are not, and the people
other
that say
shut
that
up,
are not
shut up,
men.
shut up,
The
shut up.
people that say that
Yeah,
are
but
not
the thing
men.
is,
They are little
no,
boys.
Anya, you don't understand though. You don't understand though that you're saying, okay, yeah, they're not men, but they are. They are men though. There is
They're
no
grown
woman
men,
saying that.
bro.
It's
They have
only
a
men.
little boy, but
They might be
they
immature
have
men. They might
child
be immature men.
mentality.
They might be immature men, but they're still men. They're
Okay,
still men
yes,
at the
this
end of the
argument
day.
does have
Even
little
if it's
point.
even if it's
This
girls, like girls instead of women, it's still men though. Gender men. Like I literally have male friends, not friends, acquaintances who say, I don't believe in therapy, I don't believe in mental health. Okay? And who is setting that up? For men, like I've never heard a woman say, wow, I really hope that this man doesn't come out about domestic abuse. That's literally the whole point of feminism. The whole point of
Yeah.
feminism is to combat toxic masculinity and for women and men to be equal. So you're trying to say, oh, poor men. What? Like, oh my god, I can't.
I equally said that both women and men are getting
No.
abused. It is not
Yeah, but
just
you
one
said
It's
that,
not
but
individual
you
that's
said
equal
that
abused.
though.
women
It's
started.
not
It's
equal.
not equal at all.
It
You literally said
It
no,
is
you
not
said
even
that women
close to
majority
equal.
start them. That you're wrong. You're
this
just wrong.
argument is going
You're
in
just wrong.
circles. That's why I tried to take a
Yeah,
step
because you're
back.
wrong. We keep going
But
You're
I'm
back
the
to
one
trying
the
who
to take
brought it
same
okay,
up.
points. We're not.
and that's why I
You see
literally
that I've
said I
literally
was
gotten
trying to
along
take
with
a
all the other
step back
women
from
that
what I
have
was saying.
argued with this because they actually have valid evidence. Your
Exactly.
statistics don't add up at all. You're
I
switching your story.
just
You said
said that
at
I
first
was
women
trying.
attention it, now it's half. Now it's half and half. When there is no statistic that backs that up at all.
You're just saying whatever
I
fits your narrative.
just
Oh,
tried to
poor man,
say.
poor man,
I
poor
was trying to
man.
say.
Like,
Let
It's
me
fine.
take a
I get
step
it.
back
You were
so we
raised
can
by your
get back on
father.
the
That you
topic.
were raised by your father. That you were raised by your father. But like at the end of the
Yes,
day,
my
everything you're
mother was
saying
not
is
in my
strictly
life.
biased. Strictly biased. You literally said, "I hear that men are more domestically abused." It's not you. It's statistically incorrect. Even if we disregard all the men that have never come out, I still guarantee you that women are the ones getting harassed because we literally interact with men day to day. You can ask men on college campuses if they've been harassed. It does not happen. It really does not happen. My own father, my own brother, my
I
own
think
cousins.
you
I've
have
never met.
like
I've met I think, like 2 men that have been harassed in my life. 96
You've never met
cases,
a man that's been harassed in your life?
90% of the men who commit domestic abuse, you can look it up. It's 95% that commit domestic abuse. Even if, let's just say, 30% of those men don't come out about it, there is still a whole whopping 60, not even, it wouldn't even be 30, it would be like 10%. It would be a whole whopping 70%.
That
Like,
is
I,
what
I
I'm
don't
trying to say. I'm saying that women are just as
No,
capable
you
as
did
doing
not.
it
You
just as
literally
men
did
are.
not say that at all.
You did
And
not
I'm
say
not
that.
even like
You're
That's
trying
what
to
I
biased.
was
downplay
trying
you,
to
girl.
explain. That's what I was trying to
You're
explain.
biased.
Okay. I'm going to start over from where the whole thing was starting from. There are
Okay.
such thing as kind men.
Yeah.
There are kind men in
That'll
the
make you
world.
look less stupid. Uh-huh.
There are kind men in the world, but there are certain men that have little boy mentalities and don't know how to act like men. I don't feel like you should say there's no such thing as kind men, because there are.
You've been here for 40 minutes and you literally heard us say that there is such thing as kind men. It's just a title. And you're bringing up
But at the
boys
end of the
versus
day,
men.
you still
Dude,
think
it's
that there is
no,
no.
no. You never hear someone say, oh, little girls versus women. It's always little boys versus men because men have to act a certain way. As women, we are literally told as children how to act. And you don't see little girls harassing women under comment sections. Little girls saying that domestic violence.
Yes,
It's
there are
always men.
little girls.
That's
There
no,
are
it is
women
not.
that act
And how come under
childish.
comment
There
sections?
are.
And how come under comment sections of women talking about domestic abuse, you don't hear women saying, "Oh, I wish that was me." Oh my god, like that girl. It doesn't happen. So why are you trying to like bring up like this whole men versus boys thing when it's inherently the same? So at what age do boys become men according to you and develop this superior mentality? Because as a
What age group
girl,
that boys
before I
become
became a
men?
woman, as a
Boys,
girl,
it
before I
is not
became a
it.
woman,
It is not a
before I
certain
became a
age.
woman,
It
I
is not.
never thought this way. I never had a I never thought that people cannot be domestically abused and deserved it. So no, you're just trying to make
Okay.
excuses for men's bigoted behavior. Boys versus men. It's not. It's XY versus XX chromosome. That's literally it.
Okay. So before I unmute you, stop talking over her. It's just really ridiculous. I think that you have brain cells enough to understand how a conversation goes. One person speaks, the other one does. Now you can speak.
Okay. Like I was saying, there is not a certain age where men hit a certain age of men. It is the mentality. It does not matter how old you get. It is just the mentality
So
at
when
that
do they
point.
become men?
Whenever they get the mentality of a man.
Okay, so do you think that
But if
girls
So
have
you
to
listen,
become women?
if
Do you
you
think that girls are bigoted, like at a young age? Do you think
can I
girls
finish
like
talking?
I believe in TV, I believe in R wording, I believe in like I don't believe in women's mental health. You're saying this for boys, but you've never said it once about girls ever. You're saying this about men, and even
I
yet you're trying to
do
play
believe in
yourself as like
mental.
a person you're trying to play yourself as a person who sees more than gender. If you see more than gender, why are you saying that a man has to be a man to basically be a good person? A man has to be a man. A man has to be. But you're over here saying, "Oh, it's about the person, not about the gender." So, but you're saying a man has to be a man, right?
What? I said
You're
it's
does
not
that not
about their age, it's about their mentality.
and
My
regardless of
12
gender, right? It's
my brother could be 11 and have the mentality of a 30-year-old just because of how smart he is and just because of how aware he is of what's happening.
so why
That
do
doesn't
men
make him
have to
any
gain this
less.
mentality? Why do men have to gain this mentality to be better people, but women don't?
Girl, your argument is there is no such thing as a kind man.
No, we're talking about what you brought up. We're going based off of. We're not going to restart it. You restarted it, and this is what it got to. We're not going to restart the whole thing up. You just said right that it's like obviously about mentality. So why do specifically men have to be taught this mentality to be men, but women don't?
Women also have to be taught that same mentality because there are women that
Then how come?
that are out there and they act childish and they act like little girls. It is the same thing. Vice versa. If you are a child, but you have the mentality of a grown adult, no matter what gender you are, that is just you. I'm just saying that.
Okay, everyone
But
wants me to
at the
kick
end of
you.
the day,
Like, I'm sorry.
you should
Hold
add
on, hold
nobility
on, hold
because
on,
you keep having a TV man on me.
hold on.
Add nobility.
Hold on. Hold on. Should we
Add nobility. Why can't it be
Didn't you
two
say
and
you're a
two?
He wants you gone.
Didn't you wait? Didn't
Look
you
at the
say you're a
poll.
debate student?
I am a debate student.
Ooh. No,
In
you're
what
But this
not.
grade?
debate is
Sixth
so
grade?
like this is like I'm saying this
You
is
don't have
crazy
any
because your
factual
debate is
evidence.
y'all
You
debate is
literally
that
not
there
even
is
the
no such
chat.
thing as
Not
a
even
kind
the
man.
chat agrees
Y'all
with.
your
Not
debate
even the chat.
your
Not
de-
even the chat agrees with you. Not even the chat agrees with you. Your
your
debate
debate
has
is
no
that
statistics.
your debate is saying that there's no such thing as a kind man. But I saw two
Oh
kind
my
men come up here
god.
and respectfully talk to you. Both
Do
of
you
them
know these men
respectfully
I have a
talk to
personally?
you.
question. I have a
I don't
question. I
personally
have a
know them, but what
question.
I've seen is that they were being respectful and they were being polite towards you.
I have a question. I have a question, Miss Yappy. I have a question.
Please don't call me out my name. I haven't called you out yours.
Okay, Yappy. Anyways, my question is, what do you gain? What do you gain from riding so hard for men that would never do the same for you?
I do have men that would
What do
do
you
the same
gain?
for me. I have my family.
Okay,
My family.
I'm generalizing all of the men that you're saying, well, there are kind men and this and that, and that you're riding so hard for them. What do you gain? Do you like male validation and attention, or what?
No, I don't need I don't need validation from a man.
Well, I think you do,
I
though.
just said
I
my
think you
whole
do.
life I grew up with my dad. Okay, I don't need validation from
Uh-huh.
any type of man.
I think you do, though.
I'm
I'm
simple.
like getting the vibe
You
that you
just
do.
did. You literally said that men like deserve the chance to mature. You never brought up women having to mature because again, I've told you time and time again, you don't see little girls having
Do
these
you believe that
heinous
women
behaviors.
aren't already mature? Do
I
you
think that they
believe
have
that
to
women aren't
mature.
mature?
But I believe that women have
Well,
like
this is
already like
scientific.
know not to be bigoted people and make fun of
It's
people that have been
scientifically
domestically
proven.
assaulted.
Women mature before men, earlier than men, faster than men. This is scientifically proven. Everyone knows this. Well, with
Okay,
common sense.
right.
If that answers your question.
So if I'm
I don't
talking
know. I
about
just think it's
men maturing,
uh-huh.
why this doesn't make sense.
I'm sure it
You
doesn't
didn't
to
make sense
you.
at all.
I tried to go back and restart from the really first
You
point
were
Twice,
stand
wrong.
on
because
this,
you were wrong.
and then
You
Yeah,
were
you did
wrong
that
and
both
then
twice.
times
Remember
you
when
tried to respond.
you brought up that you said that domestic violence is started by women. Then you said that men have to mature, and there's a difference between men and boys because according to you, there's like this
there is
insanely complete
there is a
difference.
big
Yeah,
difference between a
you brought
man
that
and a
up, and then
boy.
I rebutted, and I said, okay, well then what about women? Do women at like the age of 8 feel the need to like harass women that have gone through like things? No, they don't. I have never been. I don't know.
Mean that.
And then
I
you're
never
bringing
even
up
brought up
boys versus men.
harassment. What
Everyone.
I said
Your
was that
definition
there's a
of boys
difference.
versus men. Your difference between boys and men has to do with your own definition of what a man is. It's not based off of like moral high ground. You're basically saying you have to be a man. You have to act a certain way. It's not literally about like how how you treat people. You're saying that it's like this like masculine thing that you have to go through to be a good person. You brought that up.
I said it's the mentality. Your mentality brings you together as a whole person. It doesn't matter if you were a man, if you're a woman, it wouldn't matter whatever you identify as. It's your mentality that brings you up together as a person. If I'm
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about boys,
We're never gonna agree. That is what it is.
okay, well, y'all
You
stupid ass hoes.
oh, they
Oh
get
my
so
gosh, that's so bad.
mad.
everybody was tired of her. Okay, who wants to be added up?
Wait, there's
Who
this
wants
one
to
girl.
be
I
added up?
literally hate
Something
when
like
people are
that.
like, why do you guys literally talk? Like, just get off of here. But they keep watching. Just say you're entertained. I will
Yeah.
literally kick you. Oh, and Anya, I'm gonna report you now. Good luck with that, sweetie.
She's still on here.
Yeah, you're still in here thinking. Yeah, she's still in here thinking that we accept her. Called me a.
Ooh, yeah, let me report her. Hold on, wait.
No, it's fine. I just need to do it. Even Farm Boy thinks you suck. How embarrassing. Okay, again, if you're tired of us talking, you're so entertained. You guys have been here for hours listening to us talk. So the next time when you guys complain, you're just gonna get kicked so you guys can have a good night. I will do it for you. Like, for example, there's this one girl who keeps complaining. Let me find her. I'm gonna kick you, sweetie. Unicorn farts. I'm gonna kick you so that way you can like have a good night and you don't have to listen to us be mad and I'll just end it for you. Cause you're like over here like, oh, why are you guys still talking? Just end it. So I'll end it for you. Put her back up. You're like a banner. Stop leaving.